Let me show you guys how to do a soak off on your own nails. This tutorial is directed at my clients, but it could be used for beginner nail techs or even if you just do your nails at home. So everything you need will be acetone. You can find this easily at Walmart, CVS, Target. I really like the Onyx Professional brand if you're just buying in small quantities, or if you're gonna be doing soak offs a lot, head to the beauty supply and grab yourself a gallon of acetone for $16. And even if you just do nails yourself, like, it's a good deal. You're gonna need an abrasive, so you can either use a nail file or you can invest in a small drill. This one from Melody Susie, it's literally wrapped up in the cord. I'm not gonna unwrap it, but this one's probably like $20 on Amazon, so it makes the process much faster if you learn how to work with it, but it's not needed. For beginners, I recommend the hot water soak-off method. The hot water just really helps the acetone penetrate the gel a lot faster, especially if you can't drill it down or file it like really thin. If you don't want to go out and buy a bowl like that or just need to do this fast, you can use a big bowl and then a smaller bowl, and it's going to be the same concept. Hot water in here, and don't fill it up all the way because the bowl just kind of needs to sit in it so it heats up, and acetone in the little bowl. And if you're going to do the bowl method, make sure you're not eating out of those bowls again. Now we can begin. This on my left hand today so I can show you guys it can be done. This grit probably might be too high. I would probably go for in the 100 to 150 to 180 range. Easier if you hold the nail file still and then you take your nail and then you just rub it back and forth. And as I'm rubbing back and forth, I'm going this way and I'm slightly turning my hand to get this side and see if you're, removing that polish layer off, and if you're getting closer to your base coat. A little bit of a time-consuming process, especially doing it on yourself. That's why I charge it as a service. There is a lot of fine dust, so make sure you're wearing a mask or you're working in a well-ventilated area like outside. The outer layer is definitely the hardest, so you just have to make sure you go gently so you're not just filing into your nail plate for no reason. That should be good. If you leave like a little polish on the edge, it shouldn't be much of a problem. Once you got your nails to as thin as you can get them, you're gonna get your soak-off bowl ready. I already put the hot water in. Once the acetone sits in for a few seconds, it should get warm. If your water's too hot, it'll literally boil the acetone. Not kidding. The longer you keep it soaking for, the less you'll have to scrape off, but it's also kind of tedious keeping your hand in the bowl for a while. So short passes is okay. So I would say every 3 to 5 minutes, take it out and scrape. And to scrape, I'm just using a cuticle pusher. I feel like most people have one of these tools. If you don't, go get one. Soaking for about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna start gently scraping. You don't really want to pull anything off your nail that doesn't really want to come, so just scraping this layer down. And that's why making them as thin as possible while you're filing is important, because you'll just have less work to do. Sometimes you'll get a piece that wants to come off in a big chunk. And if you have a little bit, you can just soak it. Don't try to pull it off. Slow and steady does it. Just know that this process still applies to long nails. You just have to trim them down from the sides before you file and soak them. All done. You could buff your nails after if you want. Put some cuticle oil on. Now your nails are taken off and your nails are healthy. Don't mind this nail. We had some breakage from a previous set, but see, on some nails, I left a little bit because it's always easier to leave a little bit of gel on your nails than to remove nail layers. Now go get your nails done and don't worry about not removing them properly.